do what those African Americans did to hit the homeless guy with a firecracker. I'll tell you, as much as I didn't want to laugh, I had to laugh. That's my sense of humor, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting like a fucking mat of firecrackers tomorrow. I'll be throwing some outside.
Your fans, welcome back to the show. If this is your first time joining, I've said this before, please subscribe, tell someone you like it, you love it, give it 5-star reviews, do all the things that you need to do to spread the Whiskey Gin word around town. Here's what's going on as far as the stand-up goes. AndrewSantino.com is the place for dates. We're changing so many different things, so I'm trying my best to keep the site updated given what's going on and restrictions. State by state, I can do only what I can do. I'm sorry. For more content, you can go to Patreon. The Patreon link is going to be below. And AndrewSantino.com links you to Patreon as well, so we can get more Cheeto Chat content, one-on-one stuff. And also, our merch is launching July 10th. New merch! We got that new merch! New merch! New merch! New shirts! We got that new merch coming out July 10th. In the meantime, go to the Patreon if you want to join that, get some more content. And as far as dates for stand-up, AndrewSantino.com, and things will be shifting around, so I'm doing my best. We're all doing our best. We're trying the best we can to make all this stuff function and get back to normal. Enough from me. Let's get to the episode.
Creature in the ginger beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Whiskey Ginger. My guest today is one of my favorite people on earth. I say that for all my guests, but I mean it once again. Today is Mr. Sebastian Maniscalco. Sebastian, thank you for coming on, dude.
¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está?
¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está? Brother, thank you for doing this. We've been trying to connect. We were going to have you in the studio, but sadly that didn't work because the pandies got us all locked down. But you're in one of your 17 libraries, so thank you for doing this from one of your many libraries. How many of those books back there are actually readable? Are they all decoration?
Yeah, I haven't touched one book. These are all for my Zoom calls.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, this is your Zoom room? Is that your Zoom room? So, how many of these things have you been doing in terms, not just podcast stuff, but have you been doing a lot of like meetings and stuff like that in the business over Zoom?
Yeah, so once a week probably I have a Zoom meeting to just go over really nothing with my team in regards to working. I have done 2 Zoom corporate events, which I was reluctant to do just because I was unsure how comedy would translate through a laptop. And when the offer came in, they wanted me to do like 45 minutes of comedy standing in front of a laptop. That doesn't work. Comedy is more enjoyed in a live setting, but it was, we had a moderator. Basically, I describe it to like a late night talk show when you're sitting down with Kimmel or Fallon, and they have set questions to give you a launch pad to talk about some stories. So it really worked. I was shocked how well it went, and then I did some crowd work through Zoom, just picking on people, and after being really reluctant to do it, I found it to be quite enjoyable, and I would never do a Zoom stand-up comedy show, but if corporations are looking for some type of entertainment to give to their employees while we're in a full-blown, I don't even know what you call this anymore. It worked. So yeah, and other than that, I got 2 kids, a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. For the last 75 days, I've been just at home cooking and just like everybody else, just waiting to get out. I'm like a lion, bro.
I know.
I'm like set up to work. That's just kind of it's in my DNA. Don't get me wrong, I like that there's a pause button here where we can kind of relax a little bit in life, but after a while, you running out of things to do. It's just not normal.
Right. No, I feel the same way. I at the beginning, I looked at it kind of as a blessing. I was on the road. Like I ended my last tour and I started a new tour, and I was just kind of going. Huh.
I gotta tell this leaf. The guy, this guy was leaf blowing.
Sebastian's calming down his leaf blower outside, and people might not know while he takes a break that Sebastian's leaf blower is one of 5 full-time leaf blowers on his property. He's a collector of oak trees. You have 35,000 oak trees on your property, is that right? 3 full-time kitchen staff. No, you're right, man. It's been a nightmare. Look, I kind of, me and the old bag, that's what I call my wife. Podcast listeners know the old bag and I. It was a happy time because at the beginning I was like, oh man, I don't have to be constantly going. So it felt good, especially because last year I stopped filming a TV show and then I went right on the road. So it was nice to kind of hang out for a little while, and then you hang out with your wife for a little while longer, and then you're like, I'm done. I gotta go. I don't want to do this anymore. I like seeing you, but not all the time. I don't think I want to see anybody all the time. We need like a separation, both for physical and mental enjoyment in the relationship. It's been hard being like, these schedules are cramped. Now she works from the house now, so it's just kind of like it's getting a little too chaotic. So doing podcasts is my favorite. This is like my relief system. For me, it's like, this is the only time I get to check out from home and not thinking about how much I'm not touring. Because I saw you posted, your tours are rescheduled all for 2021, right? Nothing this year?
Yeah, as far as of now, everything's kind of or adjusted to 2021. I mean, I told my agent when this first started, I said, I don't see me performing until the fall of 2021, just because this pandemic has scared people so much. I don't see them gathering in a 3,000 seat theater anytime soon. However, I don't know. I think that's changing based on the fact that we went from a pandemic. I went to listening to Fauci for 69 days, and now I can't find him.
I know, dude. He's gone. He got on a plane. He's out, bro. He left the United States. There's no chance he's still in the U.S. Fauci went right to Trump. He's like, listen, I'm out. I'm not doing this shit anymore. Jumped on a jet and was gone. Even Trump's been in a bunker, man. He like everybody in government. That's why I said a while ago, it's got to be no conspiracy. Everybody in government, they got to have the cure. They have to have a vaccine. And half of those guys, I think, just took off. They were like, give me the thing, I got to go. I'm going to Italy. I'm going to live on a boat for 7 months. Like David Geffen and these guys on these yachts, That's what, if I had enough money, I would have done that. I told Rogan, I was like, you should be on a boat somewhere living. I wouldn't be in LA. If I had enough, I'd be gone by now. I have to be here doing this shit, I don't have a choice. Hey, I want to talk to you about some Chicago connections. I'm from Chicago. You're from Chicago. You're an Arlington Heights guy, right?
I grew up in Arlington Heights.
Yeah. My grandfather worked at both. This shows you my level of class. The dog track in Arlington and the horse track. So he did both Maywood and Arlington. My grandfather. What did he do? Oh, he was a window guy. He was a ticket guy. Yeah, he was pulling tickets. Yeah, what he really did was lose my grandmother's house 4 times. That's really what he did. He gambled away my family's. We can laugh at it now because she died and he's got the house again. No, but my grandfather is a gambler. He's been a gambler his whole life. Never was into drugs or drinking, or never got mixed up in any kind of scene. Was like an athlete. Was always in great health, in great shape, and then at some point in his life stopped kind of his, all positive moving parts of his life and put everything away, and then started gambling, and he gambled bad a long time until his late 60s did it calm down. It was nuts. His whole life was at the track. When I was a kid, this is what I'm curious for you. When I was a kid, my grandfather used to take me to the track at night. There would be like amateur boxing nights. Did you ever go to see those or no?
No, I didn't quite grow up on the track.
Hey man, some of us are a little bit trashier than others. I used to love it, man. I used to love going to see amateur boxing nights. It made my, of all the negative things that I was taught about from my mother years later about the culture of what was going on in those late night rooms of betting and OTBs and stuff, it was fun to go with my grandpa and go watch amateur boxing, because to me they were superstars. Like I thought it was ESPN, you know what I mean? Like I thought I was watching, truth be told, I was watching two guys from Cicero just beat the shit out of each other, but I thought it was the highlight of ESPN boxing, HBO night type of stuff. But no, I used to go there and watch. You didn't know about any of that stuff? Did you ever hear about that, the boxing stuff? No?
Oh, I lived right by our racetrack. So my grandfather took me there to watch the horses, but I had no idea that there was an amateur boxing event. Is this quite in the 80s?
No, 90s.
90s?
Maybe, actually, no, you're probably right. Probably the late 80s, early 90s is when I used to go. That's when my grandfather was really like in the thick of it all. And I used to say when I was a kid, I didn't know my grandfather's business associates. You know, I didn't know what that was. And my mom, when I was older, was like, I mean, his best friend's name is Joe the Hat. That's not a legal name, Joe the Hat. I was like, right, but it never registered. It didn't make any sense. Because for me, I grew up in the city until junior high, and then we moved to the western suburbs. And so, like, my dad.
Live session of Bull. When I'm on to the zone, and I be being in my frequency. I see, blasting the guns to the end, and right back in me. Oh no.
They say crime don't pay, well the crime don't pay. Get online, I'm flying and the sun ain't shine. Say law, take time and to come and do time. I ain't got no time, I'ma rob for mine. Don't ask how, I'm a cash cow. Can't wait then, cause I need it now. Say I'm insane, cause my pistol hang. I'll make the shoe rain like I'm just a giant. I got great aim, yeah, I'm accurate. I'm a pimp, nigga, I can knock a bitch. And I can't turn water to wine, bitch. But I can turn half a brick to a whole brick. Playing Tupac, that old shit. Fill a nigga ass with hoes quick.
Zone to my zone, I be known with no close, could go and go on with my attempts to be strong. They see me make attempts turn to success. Goddamn, that nigga do it. The best in my and my time persists to this grind with the word being in vocabs of my verbs. Doing this shit, observing souls and going earn more turns and turning up that good energy in my frequency bringing me to a different echelon. Coming in this bitch so strong, you know how I go with pushing these blows like Rocky Four or Rocky Oh no zone. Come out my flows and my laws, doing the shit that be feeling legit. Shit, I'm thinking about Mayweather, realistic reality. Mayweather making the country see I'm making up my energy to come to something that you can bond with doing honest time zone to be lawless edition retarded.